Well, that's what I mean when the EU, when I said before, it's in the report, it's in my foreword to the report, when I say the EU lacks focus. We proclaimed that innovation was at the center of our action, and then we basically did everything we could to sort of keep it at a low level. Let me read you. There's one point of the report which really is telling. It's in the chapter on digitalization and advanced technologies. Regular barriers constrain growth in several ways. First, complex and costly procedures across fragmented national systems discourage inventors from filling intellectual property rights, hindering young firms from leveraging the single market. Second, the EU's regulatory stance towards tech companies hampers innovation. The EU has almost 100 tech-focused laws, 100 pieces of legislation on the tech sector. And many of these laws take a precautionary approach, dictating specific business practices ex ante to avert potential yet undetermined risks. For example, the AI Act imposes additional regulatory requirements on models that exceed a predefined threshold of computational power, a threshold which the state-of-the-art models already exceed. Third, digital firms are deterred from doing business across the EU via subsidiaries as they face heterogeneous requirements, a proliferation of regulatory agencies, and gold plating of EU legislation by national authorities. Fourth, limitations on data storing and processing create high compliance costs. The General Data Protection Regulation is estimated to have reduced the profits for small tech companies by more than 15%. Here, there is a general issue. All this legislation asking for compliance and so on, to be actually enforced, to be not enforced, to be complied with, needs people. But these companies are small companies. They have 2 people, often 3 people. And what I really got from some of them who are now working in the United States, they left Europe, is I cannot afford hiring people just simply to comply with this legislation. So the bottom line of this is that much of this legislation applies to the very, very large companies, the 4, 5, 6 huge US companies. And we are killing our small companies. We don't have a big company like in the US. We have all small companies. So with this legislation that we've given ourselves, we are actually self-defeating. We are killing our companies.
Thank you.